Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Yesterday, Barcelona played their first preseason game against Man City in Orlando. It was the first time we got to see Hansi Flick on the touchline as a Barcelona coach. And today, as you can tell by the title of this video, I'm going to be giving you guys my thoughts, my takeaways from the game last night and why I'm so optimistic about this up-and-coming season based off what I saw last night. Yes, one preseason game is good enough to make me optimistic for this up-and-coming season, despite the fact that Barca have not made a single significant signing and we're already basically in August. It's July 31st today. Tomorrow will be August 1st and Barca are still waiting for Nico Williams. We're still waiting for Dani Olmo. We're not signing a fucking midfielder. And again, even with all that being said, even with our president and our sporting director being somewhat incompetent, I'm still optimistic about this up-and-coming season, and I'm really excited to see what Hansi Flick has in store for this up-and-coming 9 months. And most of all, I'm excited that football is finally back. Barcelona football is back. Look, bro, I love international football. I love La Vinotinto, even though we fucking lost in the Copa America. I love watching, the Euros. I love watching the Copa America. There's nothing like watching Barcelona and making content like this for you guys, man. But yeah, yesterday, the game overall, just talk about the game briefly. A 2-2 in a friendly, which was as entertaining a friendly as I can remember in a really long time. Obviously, you're never going to be as excited for a friendly or as locked in for a friendly as you are for a normal game. But I was pretty locked in for that game, bro. I didn't miss a single beat. I was watching the whole game the whole time. I wasn't on my phone. I was actually paying attention because again, the game was really fun and it was entertaining as well. The only thing that made the game kind of annoying was the fact that it was supposed to start at 7 and it ended up starting like at 8:15, 8:30 because of the rain delay. And it pissed me off because I actually had an appointment last night to fuck your mom and I missed it. How annoying is that? I'm not gonna lie, guys, kind of breaking the fourth wall here. I thought about that joke all night yesterday. When I was going to sleep, I was thinking about this video, and I was like, I'm gonna make that joke. I think they're gonna like it. If you liked it, let me know. If you didn't like it, then I don't blame you. But yeah, man, enough about your mom because, God knows we've talked about her enough already on this channel. Let's go back to the game. So again, in terms of the game itself, here's one thing that got me really excited about last night and why I said that I'm really optimistic about this up-and-coming season, despite the fact that Barca haven't made any significant signings. It's La Masia, bro. I mean, you guys know it already. It's La Masia. Marc Bernal, Marc Casado, Pau Victor, Dominguez, Julian Araujo, all these players, man, that continue to shine. And one thing that I'm really excited for is the fact that Hansi Flick puts trust into these players. He's talked about it at length since he became the Barca manager, about how he wants to build the foundation of this club around La Masia. And obviously, I'm not trying to discredit Xavi because Xavi did the same thing. If it wasn't for Xavi, Lamine Yamal would not be we wouldn't know about Lamine Yamal today. We wouldn't know about Pau Cubarsí. We wouldn't know about Fermin Lopez. We wouldn't know about any of these players because Xavi was the one that gave them the platform. But again, I'm happy that Hansi Flick wants to continue that tradition and actually put faith in those La Masia players because La Masia is the answer to all the questions that Barca have. And like for me as a Barca fan, I think we're fortunate enough to be Barca fans and to be able to say that La Masia is the academy La Masia is the academy of the club that we support. Most clubs going through the financial situation that Barca is going through right now wouldn't be able to survive really. Like, Barca are in financial ruins, and the only reason why we have survived all these years, despite being in a financial crisis, is because of La Masia. And yesterday, most of the starting 11 was La Masia. I mean, the only players that weren't from La Masia, I'm pretty sure were Lenglet, Paulo Torre, and also Vitor Roque, obviously, the three guys who were not from La Masia. But other than that, basically the whole starting 11 was La Masia. And they played really well. I think Hansi Flick had an exciting brand of football. We were coming out there, putting the pressure on them, playing an intense brand of football. We were occupying the spaces. The ball was moving quickly. We were getting out of the press when we had the ball deep in our own territory. We were getting out of there really well. Making good passes. The players were making good runs. I think the way that, look, I'm not some Twitter tactical. You guys can go over there and maybe they can tell you exactly the patterns of play that Hansi Flick was playing, the triangles and all that stuff. Just from what I saw from my somewhat untrained eye, just as a football fan. Again, I'm not some Twitter tactical. I'm not breaking down film. But from what I saw, I really like the intensity and I really like the patterns of play and I really like the way that the Barca players were comfortable occupying the spaces. You know what I mean? That's something that I saw that made me really happy. And Pep talked about it as well last night. He was talking about how the wingers play like wingers. The players, there's positional play. Pep, who's the greatest mind in the history of football, he was really happy. He was waxing poetic about Hansi Flick and the brand of football that he was playing last night. So again, for me, bro, I really like what I saw from Hansi Flick, and that's something that makes me really excited. One more thing that makes me really excited is the fact that, again, I understand it's a preseason game, and I'm not trying to shit on Xavi because he's already gone, and Lord knows, I mean, I shout on the man a lot while I'm talking about him on this channel. I tore him to pieces at times. But one thing that I want to say is that it's really cool to see sometimes an actual grown-up on the touchline and not someone who's always throwing bitch fits and always complaining about something and just crying and moaning and throwing their hands up in the air. And again, I understand it's a friendly game. Once we get to the actual season, maybe Hansi Flick will start to have those moments in him. But I actually really like to see Hansi Flick in the way that he was so stoic on the touchline. And just kind of watching and just observing. I mean, that to me, again, I got tired of Xavi's antics, and I want to see a grown-up in this position. As the Barca coach, I want to see a grown-up from now on, and I like what I saw from Hansi Flick. But yeah, man, for me, like I said, my biggest takeaway was Masia, how impressive those players were, and I just thought they played really, really well. I thought Barca played really, really well. Again, it's a 2-2. You ended up winning it on penalties. Again, it's a friendly. You're just trying to see what players can actually play. What players can you trust once the season actually starts? And I think we saw a couple players in that starting 11 that you can trust once the season starts. And most notably, those two DMs, Bernal and Casado, two marksmen. They were fucking fantastic. Julian Araujo, Hector Fort. Obviously, you're going to trust them because they're guys who've already made appearances on the first team. Hector Fort, sorry, not so much Julian Araujo, but those guys I think you can trust, and I want to see them in the team because Barca do lack fullback depth, and I want to see those guys get opportunities, especially if Cancelo doesn't come back. But for me, those two DMs, Bernal and Casado, were fucking fantastic, man. Especially Bernal. Bro, Bernal is fucking, like, he's built like a tank, bro. And the kid's like 17. He has that similar build to Busquets, you know what I mean? Where they're both kind of lanky and tall. And obviously, we know how great Busquets was. And I'm not saying that Bernal is going to be Busquets, but, he has the attributes, the physical attributes to maybe one day get to that level, which I'm not saying that, I'm saying that honestly. And you guys know how much I rate Busquets. I think he's far and away the greatest DM of all time. But again, I like what I saw from Bernal. And that's something that makes me excited because, again, would I rather Deco and Joan Laporta get their head out of their ass and stop dick riding Dani Olmo so much and actually go out and get a midfielder? Yes, because we still need that. Because you cannot put all the pressure on the young kids because we're already doing that with two young kids already. We already have two young kids in our starting 11 that we have so much pressure on, in Cubarsí and Lamine Yamal, especially Lamine, that you don't want to keep doing that. I mean, La Masia is there, but it should be like a safety net. You don't always have to use it. It's like break glass in case of emergency. Like, yes, it's good to have Bernal and Casado on the team. If someone gets hurt, which is going to happen eventually in the season because we know our midfielders, two of them are really, really injury prone, and Frankie and Pedri, they're, in my opinion, are two best when it comes to talent still, because Gundogan is a little bit older. Again, Gundogan still has that quality, but those two guys get injured a lot. So if they get hurt eventually, which is eventually going to happen, you can have one of these guys come in and fill that role, which is good. That's amazing. But again, you can't just rely on these kids all the time. But the fact that we have him makes me really, really happy because I understand that Barca are probably not going to go out and sign a midfielder because we're probably not going to sign anybody at this point. Who the fuck are we going to sign? Dani Olmo, and that's it. That's it. We're going to spend 60 million on Dani Olmo and then fuck the rest of the team. But again, Deco and Joan Laporta can get away with it because they know we have La Masia and we have a manager who's going to play the kids from La Masia. So again, that made me really, really happy. But again, to reiterate, I said that right, okay? To reiterate, I think that, you still have to go out. You shouldn't just sit on your hands and you shouldn't just trust those kids because, again, you're putting too much pressure and too many minutes on their body at such a young age. It's a recipe for disaster. You still got to go out and get another midfielder. Whether it's Mikel Merino, who I understand is not a DM, but is a ball-winning midfielder. Whether it's Angelo Siller. Whether it's, Matt Weifert. I don't give a fuck, bro. Just go out and get another midfielder. Spend that money that you're going to spend on Dani Olmo on an actual midfielder, and then you can see once if those guys, heaven forbid, they get hurt, you have Bernal, you have Casado who can come in and do a job like we saw last night. But yeah, to me, the biggest takeaway from last night was La Masia. Speaking of Roque, you guys know how much I rate Roque, and I'm sure you guys want to hear my opinion on Roque. Here's what I'll say about Victor Roque. Did he have his best game last night? No, but he was obviously not playing centrally. And the lineup would look like he was playing as a striker, but he was actually playing more out wide, more on the left, which again is not a position where he really thrives in my opinion. But again, it's preseason, okay? You still got to give the kid a chance. Look, guys, I'm not sitting here telling you guys that Victor Roque is going to be the next R9, okay? That'd be stupid for me to say so. And I've said a lot of stupid things on this channel, but I'm not going to say that, okay? But I do think that Victor Roque, my biggest problem is, why are we giving up on him so quick when we saw yesterday? And this is something that, oh my God, I'm going to spend a couple minutes on this because you guys know, if you know this channel, you know what I'm about to say. We saw Lewandowski last night. He came off the bench. He played, okay? How did he look to you? All the Lewandowski Glazers. How did Robert Lewandowski look to you? He looked fucking terrible. In case you didn't want to answer, he looked terrible. Okay? He looked fucking terrible. I would have rather, he was, I don't know if he was filming TikToks before the game. I gotta stop with that joke. But you laughed. Don't lie. You fucking laughed at that joke. Don't lie to me. I know you laughed. You like that TikTok joke. But anyway, he was probably filming TikToks before the game. And then he comes onto the pitch. And bro, what was that, man? Like, he looked so slow. He looked so bad, bro. Like, honestly, I'm not even trying to be mean. He's washed. And if he continues to be our striker, our number one option up top, our number 9 for Barcelona this up and coming year, we are fucked. I don't care about La Masia. I don't care about if we sign Merino or Nico Williams. If that is our number 9, we are screwed. And my only thing is, why are we giving up on Vitor Roque when the striker that's the starter, in my opinion, is worse than Roque? Our starting striker is worse than Roque, and we want to sell Roque. We're so eager to sell him. I don't understand why. And again, did Roque play his best game yesterday? No. But I'll tell you this: he was a hell of a lot better than Lewa, in my opinion. Because again, Lewa looks like he's running with bricks. He looks bad. The man is washed. Okay, seeing him with the captain's armband almost gave me a heart attack. Honestly, it was like knowing that guy was on the pitch when we lost 8-2 to Bayern Munich, and now he's wearing our captain's armband. Honestly, where you could say that I'm being dramatic, maybe I am. Okay, sue me. Actually, no, please don't sue me. I don't have the money to pay. I can't pay for a lawyer. But if you like, honestly, bro, like I'm sorry. I didn't like seeing him with the armband. I did not like seeing him with the armband. Where the armband. And he's washed. And again, was Roque fantastic? No, but he was better than Lewa. And to me, the biggest thing about this Barca season is going to be the striker. If we can get production out of our striker, which it looks like we're not going to get out of Lewa, if Hansi Flick can actually grow a pair of balls and do what Xavi did at times last year, because Xavi grew a pair of balls, but they were little balls. They were like marbles. I need Hansi Flick to grow like fucking this. Oh my god, it's so convenient that I have this right. I'm not even joking, this is not playing. This is like a stress ball. If Hansi Flick can grow these, okay, these big ass balls, okay, then we'll be good to go. If you can sit him on the bench and say, bro, you're not playing anymore because you're fucking terrible, okay, then we'll be good to go. We will be good to go then. But until we keep pretending like Lewandowski's still that guy, we're gonna be fucked. Okay, Romeo showed he's that guy. Did you guys see preseason Romeo yesterday? Bro, he looked like prime Kante out there. But yeah, man, for me, again, I don't think Roque was fantastic. But giving up on a kid after 6 months, when you really have no depth in that position, is criminal to me. It's criminal. I don't get it. I don't understand it. Again, especially because you lost Marguerite already. Marguerite's gone to Chelsea. So again, that's just me personally. But again, my biggest takeaways were. La Masia is fantastic. I like what I saw from Flick and the way the Barca played. I like the intensity. I like the way he conducted himself on the touchline. I didn't like how Lewandowski played. I think he's washing. Honestly, bro, we should look to sell him right now. Instead of thinking about, like, all these rumors about selling Rafinha, this is my biggest problem, bro. And I don't want to go back to Lewa, but I honestly, I'm getting riled up right now. This thought just came to my mind. All these talks about selling Rafinha, and selling Roque, and selling Frankie de Jong, and selling this guy, maybe selling Araujo. We never get talks about selling Lewandowski. Why? I'm sitting here in my chair wondering why. All those guys have a lot better case to stay on the team than fucking Lewa, bro. Who's washed? I'm telling you guys, he's washed. Honestly, bro, did you guys watch him last night? I'm surprised he didn't beat up a 17 because he gets pissed every time he doesn't get. He had a chance where he just shot on goal where he could easily pass it to the side. I forget who was there, but there was a player right next to him. He could have passed it. And he shot on goal because apparently preseason goals count for the Pichichi award now. You know, he's got to get his Pichichi. He's got to do his little stupid celebration. I keep picking on Lewa. Enough, man. You guys are probably getting sick and tired of that shit. But again, I'm sorry. You guys know what you're coming for this channel. You're coming for somewhat stupid jokes and Lewa hate. I'm sorry, man. That's just, you get what you come for. Isn't it? You get what you pay for, but you guys are not paying me to make these videos. I mean, yeah, you kind of are, but not really. But anyway, that's besides the point. Yeah, man, other than that, I'm excited for the season. And I want to say this in case, I know most people, like 95% of people have clicked off the video by now, but I don't know if you stayed this far, it's because you really fuck with the content. I want to say this, man. We're about like a couple subs away from 11K, and usually I'll post something in my community tab thanking you guys for like the support. And I just want to say right now, if you made it this far into the video, you guys, I mean, it's insane. I don't know what to tell you guys, man. 11K is absurd to me. I never thought I would, you know, I've always had belief in myself as a person, and I've always felt confident that I can achieve things like I think most people should. I think if you're watching this right now, you should always believe in yourself, and I've always believed in myself, but it's still surreal to know that I've gotten to 11K. And this is an account that I built from zero, bro. Like, I built this YouTube account from zero. Obviously, I had TikTok, but a lot of you guys don't know me from TikTok. This is just something that I built on my own, and not on my own, with the help of you guys, honestly. It's not on my own. Nothing that I've done here is on my own. It's me and you guys. It's a collective effort, and I just want to say how much I appreciate you guys, man. I'm truly humbled and so honored, and I'm so happy that I have viewers like you guys who support me, who, you know, mess with the content. You know, we have inside jokes in the comment section. We're really building a community here. And that's one thing that I really wanted to do when I started this YouTube channel. I understand that I'm not active on Discord. I actually forgot that I even had a Discord, and I apologize for that because I should be more active on there. But again, life gets in the way sometimes, and I'm not going to say I'm too busy, but I don't know. They're like, I don't know. I'm sorry about the Discord, but again, I appreciate you guys so much for watching these videos. Even if you're not subscribed, but you still watch the videos and you like the videos, whatever you guys do with the videos. I mean, if you jerk off to the videos, yeah, that's kind of gross. Don't say that. No, don't jerk off to my videos, please. You fucking, this is what happens when I talk for too long. I don't know where the fuck, I don't know, whatever. Anyway, whatever you do with my videos, hopefully it's just entertainment purposes. Not that kind of entertainment. I appreciate you guys a lot, man. I honestly do. Not a lot. I appreciate you guys more than you will ever know. That's the best way to do it. More than you will ever know how much. Like, you guys don't understand how happy this makes me, and how how I never take it for granted, bro. I really never take it for granted. And any chance, I know you guys probably get bored of me always saying thank you, but any chance I get to express my gratitude to you guys, I'm gonna do it because I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for you guys. You know what I mean? And when I mean here, obviously I'm not balling yet. I don't have a million subs, but you know, with time that'll come. I know with consistency and with the support you guys give me, that would eventually come. And I just want to say thank you guys so much, man. For honestly, from the bottom of my heart, it means so much to me, bro. It means so much to me. And yeah, I just wanted to say that. But yeah, I love every single one of you guys, man. Let me know your takeaways on the game down below. Thank you so much for the support, man. Once again, thank you so much for 11K. Means a lot to me, bro. I honestly can't believe it. I'm not really an emotional guy, but I get sometimes not emotional, but emotional. I get sometimes emotional talking about this stuff because it does make me really happy. But yeah, man, I love every single one of you guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next video again. Let me know your takeaways down below, and yeah, I'll see you guys very soon. Peace out.